Good morning, children. Welcome back to your maths lecture. Here we are with your lesson ratio and proportion part 2. So today we are going to learn something more in this lesson ratio and proportion. Let's begin with an example. Now we have two children, Kiara and Benny, and they both want to buy balloons. And the balloon seller came near to their house. Kiara wants 4 balloons. Benny wants 7 balloons. Cost of 4 balloons is 20 rupees was said by the balloon seller. Now Benny started asking, if 4 balloons is cost 20 rupees, what is the cost of 7 balloons? Now he started thinking. Now let us help Benny by finding the cost of 7 balloons. Now children, for finding this we have two steps. First, we have to find the value of one object from many. That is the value of one balloon we have to find. Since we know 4 balloon is 20 rupees, what is the cost of one balloon? So cost of one balloon is 20 divided by 4, that is 5 rupees. Second method is value of many from 1. That means now we have received the cost of one balloon. Now how much does Benny want? He needs 7 balloons. So one balloon is 5 rupees. So 7 balloons will be 7 into 5, 35 rupees. So by using both these methods together, we help Benny in finding the cost of 7 balloons. Now children, keep in mind, 1, as I said, 1 in the step like value of one object, and then again from one object. This 1 is nothing but it's called a unit. Hence, this method, that is finding value of 1 from many and then from many to 1, this method is called as unitary method. I guess you all understood how to solve it. Now let's move with some more examples. A bouquet of 26 flowers cost rupees 338. See, 26 flowers. A bouquet where we have so many flowers kept together and we give it during occasions. You must have seen it in your schools as well. So a bouquet of 26 flowers cost rupees 338. What would be the price of bouquet of 35 flowers? So here we have to find the price of one flower. A bouquet of one flower. Just one flower, and then we have to multiply with 35 flowers. So let's find it. The price of 26 flowers is rupees 338. Cost of one flower will be 338 divided by 26. Always remember, when we have to find value of one thing, we have to divide, and when we need to find value of many things, we need to multiply. So here I am finding the cost of one flower. I am dividing 338 by 26. I got 13 rupees. Now from this one flower, cost of one flower, I'll be finding the cost of 35 flowers. So cost of 35 flowers equals to 13 into 35, that is rupees 455. Hence the cost of bouquet of 35 flowers is rupees 455. I guess you all are understanding the topic well. Students, this is known as unitary method. Now, some questions I have taken from your practice set, from your textbook, which you can look at and understand the method much more nicely. Now, here's all the following questions by unitary method. It's specifically said to solve it by unitary method. First one. The first question says, if 20 meters cloth costs rupees 3,600, find the cost of 16 meter of cloth. We know 20 meters of cloth is rupees 3,600. So 1 meter cloth will be, when I said that we have to find the value of one thing, we should divide. So from 20 meters cloth, we know it is rupees 3,600. So 1 meter will be 3,600 divided by 20, that is rupees 180. So therefore cost of 16 meters cloth will be 180 into 16. Why? I said you before, when we are finding the value of many things from one, we have to multiply. So when I multiplied, I got the answer as rupees 2,880. Hence the cost of 16 meters cloth is rupees 2,880. Now, second question. Find the cost of 8 kilo of rice if the cost of 10 kilo is rupees 325. What is said in the question? 10 kilo of rice cost rupees 325. What is the cost of 8 kilograms of rice? So we will find the cost of 1 kilogram of rice first. So from 10 kilogram we are going to find 1 kilogram. How? By dividing 325 by 10 we get the cost of 1 kilogram of rice as rupees 332.5 rupees. The cost of 8 kilograms of rice will be, from 1 we have to find many, so we will multiply. So 32.5 into 8, that is rupees 260. Therefore, the cost of 8 kilo of rice is rupees 260. Are you all understanding it, children? Any doubts, you can come to me and ask your doubts. No doubt. Next, the weight of 30 boxes is 6 kilogram. What is the weight of such 1080 boxes? So we know that 30 boxes is 6 kilograms. We will find one box. One box means we will divide 6 by 30. So 6 by 30 we get the answer as 1 upon 5 kilogram. Weight of one box is 1/5 kilogram. Weight of such 1080 boxes will be 1080 into 1 upon 5. We get the answer as 216. That is nothing but the weight of 1080 boxes. That is 216 kilograms. Let us move to the next question. It's a bit tricky, but more to understand from it. It's related to your science where you have learned a topic on speed. So let's listen to the question first. A car traveling at a uniform speed covers a distance of 165 km in 3 hours. That means a car is moving at a particular speed covering a distance of 165 kilometers in how many hours? In 3 hours. Okay. So with the same speed, how long will it take to cover a distance of 330 km is the first question. Second, how far? Now we are going to find the distance that it covers in 8 hours. First we will find the hours. In second we will find the kilometer. Now this kilometer and distance, that is time and distance, both are related to speed of a vehicle. Now children, you all have learned the topic speed in your science where it is explained to you to measure the speed we need to find distance divided by time. That is speed equals to distance by time. Whatever answer you get by dividing distance by time, that is the speed of the vehicle. So here the car is traveling 165 kilometers in 3 hours. So in 3 hours it is 165 kilometer. So from many we have to first find 1. So in 1 hour how much is the car traveling? The car is traveling 165 divided by 3, that is 55 kilometer. That means in 1 hour the car is covering about 55 kilometers. Now suppose the car is covering 55 kilometer in 1 hour. To cover 330 kilometers, how much hours will it take? We will divide 330 by 55 and we'll get the answer as 6 hours. Got it? In 1 hour it is 55 kilometers. Therefore for covering 330 kilometers we will divide and get the answer for to cover a distance of 330, that is 6 hours. Now second part of the question, we need to find the kilometer. So it is given as 55 kilometers for 1 hour. We know it. For 8 hours how much? 8 into 55, that is 440 kilometers. The lesson is going easy, I guess. It's very easy, children. Only you need to understand the concept of finding many, one from many and then many from one. Next question. A tractor uses up 12 liters of diesel. Tractor uses 12 liters of diesel to plow 3 acres of land. How much diesel will it need to plow 19 acres of land? Now, for 3 acres, it is 12 liters. For 1 acre, 12 divided by 3, that is 4 liters. So, for 1 acre of land, diesel used is 4 liters. Now, we know that. Now, we have to find 19 acres of land. How much diesel is required to plow 19 acres of land? Suppose 1 acre is 4 liters. Therefore, 19 acres will be 19 into 4, that is 76 liters. So, first we found 1, then we found many. So, their answer is 76 liters of diesel will be needed for plowing 19 acres of land. Now, in an orchid, There are 128 mango trees in 8 rows. So in 8 rows, how many mango trees? 128. Now mango trees in one row will be 128 divided by 8, that is 16 trees. So there are 16 mango trees in one row. How many trees would be there in 13 rows? Mango trees in 13 rows. One row we know it is 16 trees. So 13 rows will be 13 into 16, that is 208 mango trees. Therefore 208 mango trees would be there in 13 rows. Coming to the last question of the lesson. Seventh one, a pond in a field holds 1,20,000 liters of water. Okay, it costs 18,000 rupees to make such a pond. For making a pond, one pond, it is 18,000 rupees. How many pond will be required to store 4,80,000 liters of water? To hold 1,20,000 liters of water, one pond is required. They are saying for one pond can carry up to 1,20,000 liters. So they need to know how much ponds will be required to store water of 4,80,000 liters. So we will divide 4,80,000 divided by 1,20,000. We get the answer as 4 ponds will be required. For one pond 1,20,000, so 4 pond for 4,80,000 liters of water it is 4 ponds. Now cost of making one pond, we know it is 18,000. So cost of making 4 ponds will be 18,000 into 4, that is rupees 72,000. Hence the cost of making 4 ponds is rupees 72,000. I guess you all have understood the topic very well. We had two parts. First part of normal ratio and proportion. What is ratio and proportion? How to find it using fractions and all. And second part was unitary method, that is finding the value of 1 from many, and in the second method from many from 1. First one is division, second one is multiplication. I guess you all understood the topic. Thank you for watching video, children. Bye. Meet you in the next video.